smell of entrails in the morning. Let's whip them like the dogs they are. Down on your knees.
Hello guys, how are you? My name is Worker. Welcome to the first video on the English language. I know my language is not good like you guys, but I'm trying my best. I'm still learning language, English and Turkish in the same time. So be with me, and I'm gonna say sorry if my language is not good. Into this video I'm gonna tell something and we're going to the guide. First off, I am the Perspective Guild on the game and I have few friends there. Almost 3 of them are the best friend for me, and they're living in USA and I'm living in Iran, so we are so far away together. And top of that, game just released a new pack for us, the Solista one, and they got me a V gold, so I have a chance to buy the Solista. You're gonna ask why? Because I don't have Kigiri and I am saving almost 3 months for the Kigiri banner, and they bring the limited shoes, so I'm gonna say thanks to them, and I hope one day I can do something to be thankful, you know. So thank you guys from the guild. Thank you. So now we're going to the video. Which video? This video. You know, I have 2 accounts. This is my friend account and that was my main account. So what we're gonna do, we're going to do 60k guide on the English language. First off, I have the guide on my language and the Persian. You can choose the auto translate to English and you're gonna have the subtitle. That's so better than the I type in here, to be honest. That's so better. So what we're gonna do, guys, no matter what, you need Ingrid. You can go without Ingrid, but you're gonna have so many gears. I'm talking about almost 4 of them with 4 slot, like attack bonus, gear damage, gear rate, attack speed, and attack, flat attack. So just imagine that no one have it. No one. Every prospector have, I think, 4 or 5 piece of gear like that. If you have it, you have already done the 60k. If you don't have it, you need at least a Awakened Tree on Ingrid, Wukong and Kigiri, Awakened 5, obviously. The Ocean is not important to be a Awakened Tree, to be honest. If you have it Awakened 1, it's done. If you have Awakened 2, it's better than the A1 because you're gonna get 300 attack. But if you have it Awakened 3, you need this. You only need this Song of Star. You don't get Sense of Hope. We don't care about that because he's not there. She's not there for healing. Obviously she's not there for healing. You can swap her in the magic phase to bring the safety for your team. and damage reduction, because you're gonna have the damage reduction on 3 of your team members. But we only care about that because you're gonna have 3% have a 20% depth penetration on the boss, not 2. So that's important one. Not the 100%. You need it. You need Awaken 1 or 2. Awaken 3, it's good. And next week we have the limited, so you can choose which one you want. If you have Kigiri, if you have Sambukan, and if you don't have her on Awaken 2 or Awaken 3, just put the Ocean on the choose it. To be honest, it's so better than getting Falsia, Captain Reeves, Daila, or I think there is 9 last and more. Anura, you know that. So we're gonna try this team. Why Aris? Why not Troder? Because of 2 things. Troder have def reduction. We know that. His passive and his basic attack dealing the def reduction to the target. Almost every hit you have it's 100% uptime on the boss. But you have something else on the Aris, and that's the vulnerability physical damage 30%. It's so much, bro. You're gonna see that because Setram are gonna do solo shield the second phase. He's gonna do it alone without Kigiri or Sambukan. So you need Aris. You need him to be a tank. If you have an unshaken wheels on the HP main stat, and HP main stat, with HP and def bonus, or def and HP, or def bonus and attack speed, it's so good. You need at least have him more than 110. But on top of that, you don't need his awakens. It's gonna be good in Awaken 0. On top of that, you need the K of the Forsaken, because his HP is gonna be even more than that number you're gonna see. So he's almost Troder but with less defense. And in Unshaken Wheel, every time he hitting the boss, every 5 seconds he healing himself too. So he's gonna help the healers too. And you don't need him to be at DPS or anything. He's just there for tanking. And on top of that, you need him to do a 60k, because I already tested with Troder and Aris, and he didn't get the 60k, to be honest. He didn't. With his team in same builds, he didn't get it, because Troder don't have that 30% physical damage vulnerability. He don't have it. We all know that. And in etc. you need Solkaden. You don't need him to be Awaken 3. You only need Solkaden at Awaken 1. You need it. You ask why? Because already Prospector did it with Awaken 1. Almost same damage to this account. Same damage, almost. It's almost 1k different. They both did 60k. So you don't need his Awaken 3 or Awaken 5. You don't need that. It's gonna do more damage, but you don't need that. And you need Lord Phineas 100% and his artifact, because in his artifact you have almost Volca. Ask why? Because Volca, Enid and Alistair have a damage reduction with dealing damage. They dealing damage, they putting debuff on the boss, and boss doing less damage to your team. Lord Phineas on his basic attack, he don't have it. He have it on the artifact. So you need him. You need him and you need his artifact too. If you don't have it, just go farm AMR 21. Go farm no matter how much. Just farm it to get at least one copy. You don't need to be a max level. You need Eileen, you need first, you need etc. Or you can just bring the Lucius in Awaken 5. But to be honest, I don't like him. You ask why? Because your auto run is not 100% accurate. Because his ability to be a highest damage, he have to put a stack on the boss. That damnation. And it's 25% chance to do that. So you're gonna see he's going to his ult in 10 seconds, his passive ult, and dealing a lot of damage. But in the auto runs, you're gonna see he's just waiting, and it's not there to be a 100% accurate. He's doing so much damage, bro. He's doing almost 3 times better than Setram. But Setram is a god on the shield. He's god. He's the best. And if you have him in Awaken 3, that's enough. Awaken 5 needs so much. And it's better for doing more damage, because in Awaken 5 you have 5 more seconds on the Overlord, and that 5 seconds is like you breaking the shield and still he's on his ultimate and doing more damage on vulnerability phase, so he's gonna do more damage. But his account, this is my friend account, this is not mine. I don't have Kikiri. I don't have Lord Tennis. So I just managed to do the 60k on my friend account. And same team on the Prospector, but I didn't do that for Prospector. He's God, he's my teacher, and he's kindest person I ever meet in my life. He did so many things behind the scenes for me. So many things, and he's behind me in everything, in real life, in games, in content creator things, in all of that. So with etc. or Lucius Awaken 5, only Awaken 5. You don't have Awaken 5, just put it out and bring etc. So you need Cataclysm. You need it. It's not 100%. You have to do that like this gear or this gear. You only need this piece, the Infernal Blast exclusive. Open casting the ultimate increase crit damage by 50% and penetration by 10 for 12 seconds. So 10% penetration here. Just watch here. And on his exclusive weapon, you have increased damage dealt to shield 20%. So he's gonna do 20% more damage to the shields. And when in overloaded state, gains 10% penetration. So 10 plus 10, 20. And bro, 20% depth penetration on the shield. You're gonna watch that. You're gonna see that. And this is fun. On artifacts, you need shadow keys. You need it. You have to farm. You have to farm to get it if you don't have this. Because you can bring it. You can bring this one. But it's not gonna help the shield. You have more time in his ultimate, but you don't need it. You can bring a Speed Siphon 2 or Black Color. You can bring these two, but Shadow Gaze, it's one thing we don't know how they're gonna fix that. Because if they fix this one, etc. are gonna be bye bye. You're not got anymore on the shield. Because that one, we're gonna see that. It's so much work for us. And Jadak is doing what? Increase attack by 20% for every 5 attack. So in his ultimate, 5 attack is almost nothing. It's almost nothing. He's the highest attack speed in the game in his ultimate state. I think it's 1200 attack speed, I think. And lasting for 5 seconds, it stacks up 2 times. That number is gonna be a stack. So you've seen it. We're gonna check all of the builds after the run. After the run, not here. So we're going in. I'm gonna show you whole run. If it manage to do a 60k, it's fine. If it didn't, I'm gonna show you the auto runs, because his damage is not a lot. You know, it's 65k. 65k is random. Maybe one day is 63, one day is 67. We don't know. And we're gonna see gears after the run. So we're going in. We can bring Nerissa Evican 1 and put out the Frenzy, but I just got the timing under Frenzy on the slams, and I'm okay with it. To be honest, Nerissa doing more healing. She's a beast on the healing, but I'm good with Frenzy. So first off, you have to pause it. You have to do this tactic. Almost all of the people now know that, because 1 year ago Fastidious just teach how you do this strategy with escape. So first off, Kigiri, you have to bring it here. You ask why? I'm gonna tell you in a run, because we can just put it here or here behind the monster manual. And after that, the option Sun Wukong, Eileen, Setram, Soul Cadence, Lord Phineas, Ingrid, and Frenzy. So you wanna ask why you didn't put out the Aris in the fight? Because start the fight, we're gonna use the Sulkane ult, and in his Awaken 1 we have 25% damage on the magic and physic on the vulnerability. So we're gonna have that. If you bring this one, bring the Aris, using his ultimate, they're not gonna be a stack. So we have to use the Sulkane first, then after we seeing the debuff on the boss, we can put the Aris in. Cool. So why, just I'm asking why his Kigiri wasn't ready? Because his Hyperion is almost max and he have a rage on the guy, to be honest. So I already done it. So watch this. This is the Awaken 1 buff on the boss from Sulkane. 25% magic damage taken and 25% physic damage taken, because Aris have to do an attack on the boss, and outside his ultimate it's like 20% or 30% chance to his passive attack doing the debuff on the boss. So it's 100% accurate. Do the soul cup first. After that popping up, you can just put the Aris in. But first off, you have to use Kigiri. You have to use it first. So we're gonna bring this one. So after that Kigiri ult, you have to choose ult on the Sambukai. I know you have to watch his Golden Grace was the name, I think. You have to see he have all a stack or what, but this Storm Sage is showing up, so you have to use ult before Storm Sage, because he's gonna be a stun on his ultimate if you do it late. So on the first time we don't care about his Golden Grace, we don't care, we only need his damage to push the damage before the shield. So we're going like that. We're going. If you have Cetram at Awaken 5, you have to use it almost here on the Rhine Raft. If you don't have Awaken 5, because Awaken 5 is 5 more second overload, so you have more time to do dealing damage before the shield pop up, and same time doing the damage in vulnerability phase too. So we're gonna use Cetram after Cass is gone. Then Fresi for inspiration. I know we have the Ouching Buzz, but we using it. It's muscle memory. And when you see this orb going on the Aris, you use his ultimate, because see, it's almost accurate. Cetram doing damage, you don't need to use Sulkane. I mean, you don't need to use Monkey and Kigiri. And I think I failed my Kigiri. Yep, I failed it. Yep, I failed it because I used it 2 seconds early, because that earthquake is almost every 4 seconds. You have to learn the timing from the boss because boss is doing his ability, is he's doing all of things on the timing. For example, on the minute 5:22 seconds, we're going into the magic phase. So you have used the Solkide ult in 5:26 or 27, 5 seconds earlier than going there. As always, Solkide, Aris, Kagiri, then some Wukong, and I'm gonna do the 2x run because we saw this timing, so we're gonna just skip that. Doing damage, if I'm gone. So will break, and that's the timing. If you do the, I just learned it from Prospector yesterday on his video. If you do that, because I don't have Kigiri, so I don't know Kigiri a lot. If you use his ultimate and he is in his charging before counter attack, if you manage to do it on this 25% of the circle, he's gonna do a both counter attack. If he passed that, he's gonna do only one counter attack. He's going forward and doing nothing, I think, on the backward. I just learned from perspective. I don't know it's true or false. To be honest, I don't know that. So we're gonna go like that. We're seeing Kagiri doing almost 70 million damage. Some Fukang 35, Setram almost 20 million. So when you're gonna use the Solkide ult, 5:27. You ask why? Because he have to cast his ultimate, and his ultimate have, I think, 5 seconds doing nothing, doing no damage. So it's better we're doing this here. We're putting out the vulnerability, and when boss going into the magic phase, watch, he's almost ready, and he's already doing damage, and after that he's doing damage too. So if you have good team, you have good items on the healing, you can just use the Eileen ultimate after the Drake Willow. If you don't have good gear on the Eileen or Fresi or Nerissa, you have to use it almost on the Drake's name. So we use it after that. We use it almost after that. So we're going like that. And next one, we have to dodge with Kagiri. You ask when? When you see the first meteor stones coming on the boss, I mean on the Aris and Kagiri behind it. When you saw that, you can just use Kagiri ult to, you just dodge it. And if you have Fresi, immediately use Fresi too, because Fresi have I think half a second delay on his ability, so he's gonna heal the Aris and he's gonna help the healing too. he's gonna almost heal or is 25% of his HP. But I'm gonna do it on 2x. You ask why? Because my muscle memory is fine with 2x. To be honest, I cannot do that in 1x speed. I'm always doing it on 2x speed. So, Rex below. You're gonna ask, so we have to use soul kit? No. If you have good gear, if you have good damage, and if you have Ingrid Awakening tree, you can just use soul kitten after the shield. Or I'm gonna teach you something here too. Let's see. Meteor come. That's my timing. So we're going on 1x. You saw that. I saw the meteor and I used the Kigiri top of that first, and he got almost 20% healing from Frenzy. So we're gonna see the shield pop up. Use Lord Phineas. When you reach this bar, it's almost 30 or 30% of the shield. You have to use Soul Kitten. Almost here. Because when the shield break, because we have Ingrid here. You have Ingrid here. So Ingrid doing that part of the shield. And Lord Phineas doing nothing because he's up and casting on the Pyroballats. So he doing nothing. Saturn doing nothing. They're all doing nothing because of the Soul Kitten ultimate. But when the shit pop up, you have so much damage. When the shit pop up, you're gonna see that number going so high. But Soul Kitten is second damage on the team because of this timing. You're gonna see. So after that, 440, the timing for the sweeping the face on the boss is that when you're gonna use the Kigiri, 4 minutes 10 seconds. You ask why? Because 4 minutes and 9 seconds, his earthquake coming up and Kigiri is ready to dodge that and doing a lot of damage. You're gonna see that. 440, see? And when we see 10, we're gonna use that. See? Easy. If you have good healing, you don't need swap the ocean to the healing phase and helping a team. You don't need it. If you don't have good healing gears, you can just swap before the slam. We don't need it on tracks below. You don't need it. You only need it on the slam. Like always, in this account 1 second after the tracks below. But on your account you can just use it on the text of the tracks below. So if you're Freezy, that timing from Freezy ultimate and Storm Surge, to be honest, is not 100% accurate. I told you that he have delay on his ability, on his ultimate. So on my timing, on the 2x speed, I'm using Freeze ultimate at the S of the surge, and when we going on the stunning phase from his ability, he's gonna heal whole the team. All of them are gonna get healed. Watch. And after after that you're gonna use Soul Kitten, because why not? See, that's the timing I'm talking about, because you need these three heroes, etc. Soul Kitten and Diogen have their monkey business. You ask why? Because after second magic shield we're going on the third physic shield, and that's the last shield. And you know that every time boss promoting himself, he doing more damage, he doing so much damage, and you need that for the next storm search. You need this monkey business on the next one. So we're going like that. To explode again, 2x. You can use monkey, I mean Sun Wukong. On other games his name is monkey, here is Sun Wukong. And after that Kikiri, you have used it before the shield, I told you that, etc. We're gonna do the solo DPS the shield with Aris, obviously. Without that he cannot. We're gonna see a raft and watch the magic. Yes, Sun Wukong and Kikiri doing basic attack, but not that much. Watch. Bye bye shield. And if you have few gears on the rage region, we're gonna have the Kikiri and Sun Wukong doing ultimate again after the shield break and doing more damage. One more, and here, just watch it. When you see this bar at this state, you can use the Soul Kitten again. Just watch it. Was going up high and being promoted, and Soul Kitten doing damage. You have to save Lord Phineas here on the shield. You have to save it. If you have so much gear better than this account on the Soul Kitten and Ingrid, you can just save the Lord Phineas. Like last phase we used the Soul Kitten one, because one person have to do damage there. So we're going on 2x in the same, it's the same, but here I'm using earlier, and you can just use the Sun Wukong, is no matter, because he doing only 300 damage, only 300 damage on his ultimate. 306, I think, 300. And again, timing. So, okay, then after the Soul Kitten did the damage, you have to use Lord Phineas, because you bring the debuff on the boss, on the burning, and you know that Lord Phineas do more damage on the target if he have the burning stank on that from his ultimate. And his ultimate is first attack is 800% attack, more than that is normal attack. He's doing a lot of damage on his first attack. If you use that first attack after the ultimate, if you use that after the shield, you're seeing damage going on the moon. We're gonna see that, but here we're using before because it's already 60k. If you manage to do that damage here, if you have almost 44k fragment here, if you do die if if you don't die, if your team stay alive and you have the damage to break the shield, you have 60k. It's guaranteed. It's guaranteed. If you have less damage, like 35, that's not 60k, to be honest. Just reset it and go again. You have almost half the 40. You have almost have it. 40 or 41 and more. So you just break. We saw that's 1% chance to just fail the shield. His Lord Phineas is not awakened. Yes, awakened 0 without his artifact to be max promote. So yeah, you know, if you have those things, yeah, that's obvious. You have the damage to break the shield, to be honest. So we're going here. One care fragment free from the breaking the shield, and promote using immediately, because 154 is the edge shaker from the boss. You have to use it immediately after Sambukai, because here timing is me. It's not like last phase. So we know we have this run. You ask why? Because we have 3 of the heroes having monkey business too. So I'm pretty sure they're not gonna die. These 3 are not gonna die after a storm session, because Ingrid taking less damage because of her awaken 1. Fighters are almost more than 50k HP. It's almost all of them. I'm gonna show you the gear, and Aris is the tank here, so they're not gonna die with that. You have to save these few years. Yeah, Fressy have not monkey business, I know that. Yes, I know that, but we can just use the Diochin here. Like example, you have to use Sulcating always, and here. Yeah. He died. I'm gonna do what? I'm gonna cut this scene and using his autorun. We're gonna using his autorun, and you're just gonna wait here. So you saw that first he just lose that on the last phase, on the second physical damage shield. So you're gonna use the auto fight because his gears is the same. Nothing changed, nothing, and his autorun is the same. So I'm gonna cut. Guys, we are here. I forgot to say something to you guys on his autoruns, because autoruns is not accurate. You guys know that. And I just used the Diochin for him. I just remembered that. So we have to use it too. We can use it, but it's not 100% accurate. And so after that we swapping Diochin. We go to X mode because all of them is same. Ref, come, enter, Kigiri, Samkang, and we're gonna have this. I think we're gonna have this. We're not gonna have it. You ask why? Because his Setram is Awaken 3. You seeing that? His Setram is Awaken 3. And that timing is like, bro, I have 1 more second, etc. Yeah, Prospector did it with Awaken 5. I know that. I have Awaken 5 Setram too, so I'm not gonna have any problem at the third sheet. But he's gonna have it because his Setram is Awaken 3 and we don't have the Kigiri on the Watcher Katakali exclusive gear, because on that you have 8 more percent damage. It's so much, to be honest, it's so much. But you have Katakali's on the Nightmare one. On the Nightmare one, your basic attack have 5% chance to do the same basic attack. So in his shield, every time you have 5% chance to his Kegiri doing 2x more damage than normal. So we just managed to do that, managed to escape that. And I'm gonna show you the auto fight here, because we know how you use the etc. Ari Samwakan and Kigiri. And my eyes is on the Samwakan, and he have the Kigiri silent right now. So on auto run, his damage almost the same. You see, he just lost the Citra. That timing is so much for his account, because that's 1 second, bro. That's 1 second. That 1 second is like you have to do this repeatedly. You're gonna ask why you just didn't min-max his gear. His gear is the best gear he have. I was on his account almost 1 day. 1 day I was training the 60k, to be honest. 1 day. And you know, after 4, 5, 10 time, you is like, bro, stop. Abyss, stop. Just let me finish it. I did almost 100 run to min-max all of his gears. All of the gears. You ask, you can just use the Ingrid ultimate to force his I think 25% damage after direct damage on the Lord skill. I know you can, I know I can use it, but it's not about these two, it's about Setram. To be honest, it's about Setram here. And if you manage to do that, so here we're gonna use the Setram after that, so it's gonna have the time to break the shield, and we have damage. So watch this tiny little percentage on the Setram. Just watch it. It's done. That 1 second. You saw that. So if he was Evigan 5, you have his ultimate steal, and he was dealing damage here. So what is different here? And last phase, you have to put out the Sambukank, Keiri and Setram. These 3 doing physical damage. So last phase is magical, and we don't have any more shield, because after Meteor, boss is gone. After Meteor's boss is gone, we don't have 6 shield. You have only 5 shield. And you know that no one can do 60 million shield like Sambuca and Setram and Kikiri. We have no mage to do that. We have Higgs, we have Solkane is the beast, we have Ingrid, we have Lord Phineas, and we have Lyra. We cannot use 5 for that. So we're gonna do that. 1x. When this guy's almost done, we're using Solkane and Prompt pop up. Some going, etc. And Kikiri is gone. You ask why? Because in this shield, in this phase, was almost doing, I think, 30 times more damage to the team. So your healer have to heal all of your team. So why you have to still using Setram, Kikiri and Sambuca when they doing no damage on the magic? So you're helping your healers here with that. And there is timing for Mercy here too. If your damage is, for example, 55, you have 5k less damage, and you have this timing 47 seconds. You have to save Lord Phineas until the end to do the 60k, because his 60k is done. Watch. So get the ult, and this 60k is done. So that's that's the 60k. But here, if you don't have damage, you have use Percy here. First, second one getting heal, and third one Lord Phineas is alive. Saving him after that. So that's it. That's the timing. You don't need to use the soul cannon here, because he's gonna do the pyro blast. You're doing no damage, and there is 10 seconds left. You see? Gone. Boss is gone. We have no more shield. But on the Neo challenge mode next week, Abyss is almost like Sembra. We're getting a stack every time. Boss is getting harder every time. I'm gonna save that, because that timing now is fixed. So, see, you're doing the damage, 60k, and we can use the one more stone here and buying 200 diamonds, doing 3 nightmare for an Abyss every day. But me on my account, I'm doing the same, but I'm getting 22, yes, 22 and third reward. I'm here every day, because I can be there too. I already did that. I already did the 4 chest without Kiri on my account. Let me show you that. My record on my Abyss is it 36. So I can use that, but that's so much luck beyond that. You have to have so many luck to do that, to be honest. Because I have using Salazar, guys. Watch. I'm gonna show my team. To you. He's not here. He was there for showcase. And last one is 12. This is my team, except Setram is out and Lyra is in. See, I'm using 3 magic to break that shield. I can use Ingrid, I have Ingrid, but Ingrid for what? Salazar is nightmare only. Some guys only one is on watcher side. So that's my team. Cool. If you're hearing I'm saying hope is so hope is so on my language. So my muscle memory always going to hope. I think it's good if you guys want to learn a language from me, from Iran side I mean. You can just ask on the comments. You just ask, what does mean I love you, for example. I'm gonna answer that, to be honest. I know you have Google Translate for that, you have ChatGPT, but I can help you with that too. So I'm gonna show you the gears one by one, not like others. Yeah, you have to bring this. No, every piece I'm gonna show you. Attack bonus and flat attack. These three is obvious, you know that. Attack bonus 1 HP percent. One gear which HP. Because yes, she's Awaken 1 taking less damage from the boss, from the target. 20% less damage and doing 30% more damage to the target when she putting the radiant erosion debuff on the boss. Next one, you ask why you didn't use the flat attack, because his account don't have it, to be honest. He don't have it. But this gear, I know religion is nothing for English. This gear have so much attack speed. So his attack speed is almost 1.6. Next one, you have to use Vengeance or Warlord. If you have, because if you have good piece on the Warlord, you can use that to bring more damage into the Ingrid. But you have to care about the crit damage. 300% is safe for you. Is safe cap for you. More than that is nothing, bro. Because she doing true damage and magic damage too, both. So you need too much damage, almost like that, 27k, and having at least 300 crit damage too, at least. And this piece, attack bonus, crit rate, crit damage, attack speed, attack, flat attack bonus, crit damage and crit rate. She's obvious Awaken 3. And you have used the Tear of Twilight. If you have gem, just use on the Tear of Twilight. Just use it. Because you need her and Solkade. So they both need the gems. But top of that, first use your best gem. I mean this one, runic one, on the Kiri, some Wukong first, then going to the Ingrid and Solkade. Use it on this because he is the top damage on the team. You have to get the best thing you can bring in your account. So first Ingrid, second Sun Wukong or Monkey King Bar. Attack bonus Rage. You need at least 50% on Rage. If you have more rage, it's better than nothing, because you have more chance to do more ultimate on every phase. I'm seeing people using 4th time in one phase from some Vulcan. 4th is so much pro, and they have I think best gear in the world. Attack bonus, crit damage. You ask why? Because of that death reduction from ice. So boss taking more damage because his defense ignored 20%. 20% from the ocean 2 is 40%. 40%. So you don't need highest attack. You need 2 attack bonus minus set and 1 attack bonus. On the secondary, you have to use 1 crit damage minus set. And if you have the flat attack, you're helping your attack too. You're not gonna sacrifice your damage. Third one, attack bonus, attack speed, regen, crit damage, crit rate. I can use the refine on the crit damage, but I don't care. His crit damage is almost 318, almost. On the gear, vengeance, attack bonus, crit rate, crit damage, attack speed. Attack bonus, crit rate, crit damage, flat attack. You can just use the attack speed if you have it. His account not have it, so I'm using this one. And obviously golden cudgel, and his account have no luck, to be honest. Tom and Kigiri both got the crit damage one, not the attack bonus. So next one is obviously the military link on the Kigiri. Is the best hero they ever made. And you ask why you don't have him. You know what? Because they buffed 1 week after his banner. 1 week after that. And before that, he was good. Only at Awaken 5. Only. Not Awaken 3. He wasn't God on that moment. He became the God after the buff. So that's why I don't have it. Because I needed Twila. And the funny thing is, I use 900, almost 900 summon for Twila banner. I didn't get her. I got her 1 month after that. So I just lose my gear on that timing and Twilight too. So sorry about that. My game getting freeze. I don't know why. It's not on the HDD. This game is running on the M2 version of the hard disk. So I don't know why. He don't need him at Awaken 5. Awaken 5 is good, to be honest. But Awaken 5, on top of the things he bring it in, your solo counter, this passive from 20%, 25% become 100% for dodging. So you're doing sweeping, it's like an Ember Sync, always, not 25% chance, always. That's a part of the Awaken 5. So yeah, with Awaken 3 your auto runs is not accurate. We're going on his build. If you have Kigiri with Cataclysm, I mean Cataclysm better than your Soulborn Arcana. If you have better Soulborn Arcana, you can use the Soulborn Arcana. I mean best gear. But I'm using Cataclysm here, not the Watcher one, Infernal one. I mean Nightmare one. Attack bonus 1 HP because he have to be at least a little tank, yes, because he dodging, but he have to be a tank too. That's why, because if you miss the timing, he's gonna getting one hit from the meteor. So one hit, if he have no HP, he's gonna die. He's gonna die no matter what. But one HP bonus is good enough. And I think this I can't have 2 or 3 on the gear. Attack bonus, gear rate, gear damage, attack speed. If you have flat attack, just use that. And attack bonus, regen, gear rate, gear damage, and attack speed. His regen is enough. You can use more. And but you saw that on the video, on the training. 2 times or 3 times immediately after his ultimate came back, I used it, and that was a timing. You have to timing your ultimate, and at least from my perspective and my training, 40 is that cap. More than that, you have his ultimate sooner than this account. You ask why Infernal, not Cataclysm, not Watcher one. You ask why Watcher is better than Nightmare Council. Nightmare Council basically has a 5% chance to deal extra damage one time. One more attack. But on the Watch card, increase damage and healing effect by 8%. Any damage. Sorry, I just switching my language into the impression. Increase damage and healing effect by 8%. So 8% more damage on Kiri is better than this 5% chance. If you have it, use Watch card, obviously, but I don't have it. Left side, attack bonus, kill damage, kill rate, and regen. Kill rate, attack speed, kill damage, attack bonus. This is. I'm gonna show you something funny. Their attack is good enough. You're seeing it, but this I can't have no attack bonus and flat attack on the one piece. So attack bonus, main attack bonus, secondary flat attack, 100% always. Attack bonus, flat attack, and attack bonus, flat attack, but you don't have it. Already you don't have it. Attack bonus as much high you can go. Attack bonus and flat attack. And obviously Phoenix Feather Fan. Obviously hair artifact. Flat attack have to this one, because with that almost 500 you just managed to escape that gear one. Watch, you don't have it, so you're already fixing that issue with that. You can go like this. RS1 I already show you in the beginning, HP bonus, HP bonus, HP bonus. We're going on Cetra. If you don't have this Cataclysm, if you don't have this, and you have his Awaken 5, we can just go Infernal one. 2 is better than 3. 2 main stat on the attack bonus and 1 crit damage. Fresi is under moral one. He's not healer there. He's just there for his ultimate on the timing and damage reduction. If you have Nerissa, let me show you. Here. If you have Frieza, you have to go 3 attack bonus mini stat, because she brings inspiration into the highest attack in your team. So highest attack obviously is Kiri. You have to remember that. And firstly, let me show you this piece, and 3 minutes attack bonus because of his inspiration. Euphoric orb, if you need it, you can just go one more times ball, or you can go Elysian, or you can go Golden Scarab for more attack. But for me, for his account, it's better than all of that. Eileen, obviously Ticebell. And healing effect, I know. She have this bulk one. This not good gear. I know. This is not good gear. But you have to use this to more percentage from this gear. It's better than invigoration set. It's more damage. 2% more damage. We're talking about min-maxing your damage here. Healing effect, you can just go with HP bonus or attack bonus. It's up to you. Only thing matter here, it's that 1 second attack interval. That 1 second. She have to beat up time for every 1 second, because you saw that boss doing continuous damage on to your team, so you have to bring so many attack speed on the gears to fix that issue. And you don't need healing effect be like that. This account don't have good piece of gear on the attack bonus. The best one is on the Diaochen. And she's Evocation 1 is the goal here. Not 2, not 3, not 4, not 5. Evocation was the goal here. Because when you going below 30% heal HP on your team, she doing 30% more healing for your team. So Evocation was is gold. Is gold here, not good. Is gold here. But if you don't have it, it's good. We can go. You can just go. But it's a little harder than this account for you, to be honest. Lord Phineas. On his skill, on the ultimate, he getting attack to top of the crit damage increase. So you have to use one piece if you have good gear. 1 piece crit damage, 2 attack bonus. You can go, because he's doing more than this attack bonus because of his ultimate. He's doing more. So you have to bring crit damage too. 350 is the good cap for him. More than that is better. And you said that after Ares, he's the highest HP. His highest HP. Because to be honest, this icon have no evoking tree on Eileen, have no highest evokings on Tracy. So I just made the Lord Phineas tankiest possible I can. And obviously his artifact too. Next and last one, Soul Caden. Attack bonus, and crit damage. I'm gonna tanks to one of the my guild member, T Gold. He just helped me and Prospector to min max our soul Kaden, because I think he have soul Kaden at epic 5, I think, and his infernal team is beast, to be honest. He know Kagiri more than he know Soul Kaden better than me and Prospector, because Prospector got it few months ago. So he was training the Abyss with Twin Fiend, shittiest hero ever made. To be honest, why we have Soul Kaden, best single target damage dealer on the Magic, and in the same faction we have Twin Fiend doing no damage? Why is so much different between these two? Just buff this piece of shit. Just buff this shit, bro. So next, I'll show you all of the gears. If you have Lucius at Awaken 5 and you wanna use the Lucius 2, you can just go like this: attack bonus, attack speed, as much you can go, because more attack speed is more chance to he going his own ultimate sooner than your shield and doing more damage for you. You can just use that strategy. So attack bonus, crit damage, and obviously vengeance like other heroes too. But Shadow Gaze on these two, Shadow Gaze is like god tier, to be honest. Right now it's god tier. I don't know who found that bug, but thanks, bro. Thanks. That's it. That was my first video on the English language, and again, sorry guys for being bad on the English, to be honest. If you have time for watching my videos on my accounts on the YouTube, you can just use the subtitle, because subtitle working fine, but there on my language I'm not calling some Wukong, I'm calling monkey. So if you saw the monkey on the subtitle, you have to remember that. Thank you. That was it. Thank you so much. Don't forget to put a comment for me and liking the video. And I see you soon. Peace.